I saw a feature film a week or two ago. It was called Mile 22.
Okay.
You didn't see it yet.
I did not, but I had intentions of seeing him. I'm a big Peter Berg fan, and I know you sort of also are.
I'm also sort of a huge Peter Berg fan. Yes. It's weird. It's like the ones I've seen from him I love, but it's just like it's recent for me. You know?
Right.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon, if you will. Anyway, because of that, and because of obviously it's starring Iko Uwais, Ronda Rousey, and the legend among legends, John Malkovich.
Oh man, yeah.
I was of course very interested in this flick, and it is about a double agent who's going against the Indonesian government by bringing some information to, what the hell are they called?
CIA?
It's like a ground force. Is that their name?
Overwatch? Oh no. Ground Branch of Special Activities Division.
All right. So this guy who's a spy he's a former police officer played by Iko Uwais. Lee Noor, is that his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Good pull.
Damn, I don't know how I remembered that.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Anyway, he strolls up, says he's got a disc that's encrypted, and he says he'll only, decrypt it if he is guaranteed safety to leave the country. And of course, it is 22 miles between the air base and where they are at their little hideout at was it Ground Branch?
Ground
Branch. So, of course, chaos ensues involving Russian hackers, the Indonesian gangsters, Indonesian government, and assassins, and so on and so forth. So, mayhem ensues. Now, right off the bat, this movie starts off pretty standard. Not really, like, blowing my mind, but it's pretty good. And then, later on, the action starts to change, and there's plot. There's stuff from the beginning that comes back way later, or at least you kind of forget what the connection is. You're like, what's going on with these guys? You're like, huh? You're like, oh yeah, I guess they were at the beginning. Oh well. So again, once this movie takes its turn, it goes to what the fucksville pretty fast. So without fucking, do you care? Spoilers?
No, I'd go nuts, if you will.
All right, I'll give a very, very brief non-spoilers, and then I'll just kind of dive into it.
Sure.
So, without saying too much, it starts off as a pretty standard action movie, and it's fine. There are some slightly glaring issues, though. One being the editing. Now, I don't want to bring up this movie and say it's anywhere near as jarring, but Columbiana came to mind.
Ooh.
Where it looked like really good choreographed fight scenes.
Okay.
But just sort of, what's the word, like chaotically shot and edited.
Okay.
And it made it kind of hard to follow the action. And with someone who's as athletically capable as Iko Uwais, like, why would you butcher such good choreography that way? Again, you can still tell the fight scenes are pretty good, but it kind of reminds me of, like, you're at a concert and you know everything on stage is really awesome and you're just, like, sort of peering through heads and hands and shit. Like, you can't really see, but, like, you know it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of had that feeling there. And the ending, the third act, man, does it gets really weird. And the way they leave it off is almost like a to be continued. And I'm like, well, what the hell do you think you're doing? You didn't earn this. This is the first in this series.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Did you know that this is intended to be a starting point for a multimedia series?
You know what? That makes sense because TV fight scenes are usually edited more poorly. Of course, with the exceptions being like things on Netflix, which I know I bash, but like the Daredevil fight scenes are amazing.
Right. So there are
and they're shot competently.
There are plans for a sequel. Sequel plans are in early development, but after its release, STX Surreal announced that they will produce a short-term live-action web series called The Kiev Exchange. The series will follow the CIA's elusive paramilitary force Ground Branch as they negotiate a tense and complex hostage exchange in public square. Berg will return to direct, and it's expected to release sometime in 2018.
Mark Wahlberg, is he coming back?
It doesn't say. I'd imagine, well...
Oh, that's the other thing.
I don't know.
I gotta talk about his character.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so most of the characters are okay. Mm-hmm. Ronda Rousey doesn't get to do much, unfortunately.
Unfortunately? Oh, you mean like fighting-wise?
Fighting-wise, no. Her acting is like...
I meant like talking-wise. I'm like, oh...
She doesn't say much, but...
Okay.
I mean... Mark Wahlberg's character is so intensely annoying that it really turned off a lot of people from the beginning. But since I can kind of roll with like ridiculous if I'm entertained, even if it's bad, and I'm entertained, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll roll with this character.
Like Michael Douglas in Black Rain.
Yeah, I would say that, but like way worse. Because Michael Douglas in Black Rain, you're like, he's a little too intense right now. Mm-hmm. This is like Mark Wahlberg's character in this. Way too intense.
You would say he has, quote, no chill.
I don't use those stupid internet phrases. Fuck that. But yes. No chill. Dude, this movie wasn't lit. Derp doop doo. Anyway. Now you got me all intense.
Now I got you without chill.
Yeah. Why I oughta. Yeah. For those who didn't see, we did the old man fist shake.
Yeah.
It kind of helps tie the picture together. Anyway, so his character is a little too intense, but you roll with... Again, I was willing to roll with it.
Okay.
But then when when the pieces start to fall together where I'm like, all right, the editing's not so great, but like I'm still going with it. All right. Spoiler time. You killed like half the team, including Ronda Rousey's character. What the fuck? Okay. I'll still roll with it. And then all of a sudden the third act comes and does it get crazy? First of all, when they're getting to the plane, all he does to kill the final bad guy is calls in a drone strike.
Nice.
No, that's lame.
America. Fuck.
Basically. No, but it's just like it's so anticlimactic. It's like you could have done anything.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like pointless raining fight scene.
Oh, man.
Like something. I don't know, like, oh, well, it looks like we fell down this cliff, and if we fall any further, we'll both die, but there happens to be two knives. To both grab one, like
two tomahawks from an ancient Native American burial site nearby.
Something. Yeah. Fuck. It's just like, oh no, he's blocking our way. Oh, by the way, blue, done. Reach the plane. Now, the twist comes, and you're like, what in the fuck? So there's a part, sort of towards like the middle-ish, where they all get hacked by the Russians. And you forget that at the beginning they take out a team of or at least I forgot, the cold open, if you will, is they take out a team of Russians. And it turns out like the whole time it was the Russians. And that Iko Uwais was a triple agent.
Oh.
So, yeah. So it's like...
Interesting move.
The thing he decrypt... Oh, no, because he says like, tell mother I said hi. When when he gets on the plane, which is his way out of the country.
Okay.
But it turns out he's like, well, how the hell does he know that? Because mother is John Malkovich's code name. Okay. So then all the Russians storm John Malkovich's like little hideout place, kill John Malkovich's character. I'm like, now I'm really not interested. You kill Ronda Rousey character, you kill John Malkovich's character, and then essentially like it's like flat out like you lose. And then there's like a Mark Wahlberg thing. He's like, till next time, and it's like the credits roll. I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You can't just be like, oh, we know that you love this so much that we'll leave it on a cliffhanger.
So it sounds like a lot of the issues that Infinity War had with the ending, but even worse.
Except it didn't have a decade of movies to gain like anything to earn it. Exactly. It's like, you know what? You've earned it. I don't know if I would have ended it that exact same way, but you earned it. Plain and simple.
There's something loaded into that emotionally. It just sounds very hollow.
It's like you know what it is? A lot like Infinity War. Killed half the characters.
Yeah, no.
The bad guy technically wins.
Oh, man.
Pretty clear that it's going to be a multi-part thing.
Multimedia
story. Jesus Christ.
Where's the Netflix series for this show coming out?
But it's so ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, also Laura Cohen dies because I think Lee Noir, he decrypts the hard drive and I guess it's a bomb and it like blows up the plane. And I guess it does kind of explain like why it's done in the noir style because this is so in the back of your mind while you're watching it, but it is supposedly like from a like third person, like here's what happened.
From whose perspective?
Or sorry, from Marky Mark is like talking with his like bosses.
Oh, it's like an after action report type deal?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
debriefing.
Like past tense like debriefing. Mm-hmm. So they cut back and forth between the present and
what happened. Oh, but it doesn't exactly work is what you're saying.
Well, no, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just like I guess that explains why it ends the way it does.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Because, like, if it didn't do that and it's like, to be continued, it's like, so the game goes up. He says something weird, like, what the fuck does he say? It's something, like, not that bad. It's like, so the hunt goes forth more. Like, something weird. But to me, I was just kind of blown away, like, how much I was, like, kind of enjoying it, and then how much it, like, really like nosedived.
Well, I got a couple questions. Well, maybe one question really.
What you got?
How were the action scenes? Because I heard mixed things. I heard they were indecipherable.
I wouldn't say they're all the way indecipherable, but it's just like irritating. It's like it's like I said. It's like I know what I'm seeing is cool, but it'd be even better if it was shot well.
Right.
You know, it's just disappointing, and I don't really know that Peter Berg has much experience with hand-to-hand fight scenes.
Yeah, not to my knowledge. I mean, he did like the super-powered fight shit from Hancock.
Oh,
but other than that,
I
it's
never
like,
saw it.
I mean, he's great with shootouts.
Yeah,
you know?
Obviously.
I mean, the whole second act of Lone Survivor is a shootout.
Basically,
The Kingdom has a great shootout in it, from what you said.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah.
It actually compares to a lot of movies we've been talking about and that we're going to talk about.
So were the shootouts in this any good?
Yeah, I thought the shootouts were actually really good. Mm-hmm. Those are the best action scene. And again, it's just a shame to sort of waste like this. This is the second time there has been I've had.
You've had a bone to pick with an eco-waste role.
Yeah. I would say it's a. What's the word? It's I had this would be my second grievance filed. Not as bad as Star Wars, where it's like, hey, guy who's like the best living film fight choreographer ever, or at least like alive.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, like working right now, up and coming young guy. Do you want to be in our Star Wars movie? Yeah, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to stand there, do nothing, have no lines, and get thrown around by a monster, so fuck it, who cares? Who thought of that? Blows my mind. I bet you if I was to be like, oh, he was the guy in Star Wars. Like, which one? The guy who gets thrown around? Oh, which one? I still don't know what you're talking. It's like his part was so insignificant.
Right.
And so Yahya Ruhian, oh my God, at least they let him talk.
Maybe he'll have more to do in John Wick Part 3.
Oh shit, he's in that, isn't he?
Yeah, he got cast.
Yahya Ruhian?
Yeah.
Man, if only Eco was there for the ride.
Yeah, well, we got that ninja show coming out from Eco, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like Ninja something. We talked about it.
Whatever, man. It's like if he's on it, like let's see it. Where's that out? Is that Netflix? All right, so I'll for sure check that out.
Woo Assassins is what
Woo
it's called,
Assassins.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good shit. Hopefully.
Yeah.
When's that out?
Doesn't say, but it's in production.
Oh, it's in production.
Yeah.
But I want it now.
Oh, Catherine Winnick's on it.
Oh, she is nice.
Yeah.
Neat. Of course, she should be in a certain DC role.
She should be Black Canary,
as we know.
But we'll allow it.
Well,
even
yeah.
though time is a factor here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was also in Vikings. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
man. She's been in a lot of stuff. She was in one of your favorite movies. She was in a certain Hellraiser, remember?
Barferific.
With Henry Cavill.
With Henry Cavill.
Of all people.
Unbelievable. You know what? I might revisit that one just for shits and giggles this October.
Oh, man.
But anyway, back to Mile 22.
Yeah, anyway. Sounds
The
like
shootout scenes were fine. It's
Right.
just the hand-to-hand fighting. It's like the reason you use shaky cam and like fast cuts is usually to hide the fact that like you
not
hired
choreographed.
some like shitty stunt
Yeah.
people, or like the actor is just not good at the moves.
Yeah.
Or because you just want to make it look intense because you're
Right.
Paul Greengrass.
Yeah, and it's like the opposite with Paul Greengrass. It's like, no, I know these fight scenes
Yes.
are choreographed well. So like, can you just keep a little bit steady?
It was almost the exact same thing here.
Yeah.
Or if not more. These fight scenes, they have eco waste.
Yeah.
They're probably better. I'd have to compare the two, or I'd have to watch the Bourne movies again to really compare, but there's certain fight scenes that are definitely better and shot kind of poorly. The one where Iko Uwais is escaping from the medical room,
Yeah.
that was by far the best part of the movie.
The shut up and take my money moment.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
Yeah, when he does the backflip off the wall. Awesome. And that is actually not shot as poorly as the other parts.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say it's, what was the word people are using?
Indecipherable.
Indecipherable is a bit harsh. I would say,
It's no Doobie White.
no, it's
Joint.
no, that to me, when people say indecipherable, that's what I would say. It was jarring.
Okay.
Like, I would say it's disorienting, yes.
Okay, yeah. I get you.
So I had a problem with that, but the gunfights were all awesome.
Okay. But it sounds like overall this was a bit of a disappointment.
It was a huge disappointment because it's like, wow, so this is why people don't make original movies anymore, because they all end up sucking ass.
Right.
It's just irritating. By the way, STX sucks. I've noticed a pattern. They suck ass. Like, I usually don't like try to bash the studio, but fuck them. They make bad. They had one good movie. They had The Gift, and it was amazing.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
I think that was like their first or second movie.
That might have been their first, now that you mention it. I think that might have
They've
been
had
their
like
first.
2 or 3 good movies since, and a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, man.
So, you know what? I've just about fucking had it with them.
They've had a lot of close calls, like movies where I'm like, that looks like it could be good and isn't.
No,
you know, like, remember
this
that?
was not great. So
No.
I would give this. I might be being too generous here. I really might be. I'd give it just because there were genuine, like it's watchable, even though it has problems and lots of them. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. That's my
Okay.
score.